Beautiful. Just want to make sure we were recording. So we said we want to change that in our industry. What we're doing, we're actually bringing a first-class consumer experience to our customers. So I want you to think of what's your favorite restaurant or your favorite hotel. You usually like that hotel because they seat you where you want to be seated. The waiter makes sure your drinks are always topped off. He's right there at your service, and your food comes out when you want it and the way that you want it. And if it's not, they make sure they get it right for you. We actually like to call that, for us, customer excitement. And for our ambassadors, you hear me say ambassadors throughout this presentation, we're called Travel Savings Ambassadors, TSAs. And we have success for our ambassadors without selling. And that's the biggest thing for me, because I can't stand selling myself. So what we're doing, we're taking network marketing from the taxi cab era. Now, the taxi cab era, if you remember back in the day, there was taxi cabs all over the place. But then these two little companies called Uber and Lyft came along, and now you hardly see any taxis. So the old customer service era, the old taxi cab era, was where customers always paid more, and then only the strong recruiters won. The strong recruiters were those people that love to sell. We used to say they can sell water to a well, or they can sell ice to an Eskimo. Those type of people always won in the old taxi cab era. So what we're doing is taking it from that era into the modern era. Now, we make money only when our customer saves money. I'm gonna say that again. We make money only when our customer saves money. If you know anything about business, usually businesses has a price, and they raise the price and wants their customers to spend more money so they can profit off of their customer. We actually help people save. And we show our ambassadors how to succeed with the technology that we have. So if you know anything about businesses, anything about products, businesses rises and falls on leadership. And what I mean by that, if you know Apple, you know the name Steve Jobs. If you know anything about Microsoft, you know the name Bill Gates. Well, Mr. Halton Buggs is our CEO and chairman of ibuumerang. This man is actually a true visionary when it comes to business, and he has a heart as big as gold. And in 1990, he made less than $500 a month for his first 7 years of business. In 1997, he developed a formula and a system to achieve rapid success. And in 2009, he had record-breaking earnings and sales in his last 10 years. In our last company together, he took the company from zero to over $3 billion in sales in 10 years. So not only did he make himself a multimillionaire, he helped and supported over 45 other people to become millionaires. You know, it's excellent to actually have a lot of money yourself, but it's even better when you can go ahead on and bless other people and have them live out their dreams. And in 2019, he founded this company that we're talking about here, which is ibuumerang. This is actually our leadership team. I like to call them our dream team. We spoke about Mr. Buggs. Mr. T. Gray is our VP operations, and Mr. Mark Kickhart are our VP of marketing. These men are dynamos when it comes to business. Years ago, they started in network marketing. They made it to the top of network marketing, and then they went out to corporate America, and they became executives in corporate America. In 2019, Mr. Buggs said, I'm launching my own business. I would love for you guys to come and work with us and build this brand here. And they left those stock options, they left those high-paying jobs, and came over to us here. And they are the reason why we look so good, and we're only 14 months old. Mr. David Manning is the CEO of Extreme Travel. This man has been in business for over 30 years. Extreme Travel is our travel industry that we've partnered with. Mr. Peter Hirsch is our Chief Giving Officer. You don't really hear that a lot. Chief Giving Officer. He's the head of our Boom Foundation. This man has a heart as big as Texas. He's actually a pastor as well as a lawyer. In a minute, I'll show you exactly what the Boom Foundation does with us. Mr. Edwin Haynes is our Global Master Ambassador. There's no real nice way to put it. This man is actually a beast when it comes to business. The best book that I've ever read in my life says, a wise man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And Mr. Edwin Haynes actually shows us how to build generational wealth, not just money for us right now, but how our grandkids can eat off of what we do today. And Miss Lori Spears is our director of travel. We lovingly call her the travel goddess. She sits on many of the different travel boards throughout the world, and she's one of the main reasons we have awesome prices on our travel that I'll be showing you here in a minute. So how will we bring this whole vision to the world? It all starts with the crib. As you can see, we have this trademark. The PRIB stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. If you know anything about residual income is when you do something one time and you get paid over and over and over and over and over for it. Think about, some of you are actually listening to me right now on your cell phones. So you have a cell phone bill, whether it's through T-Mobile, whether it's through Sprint, Verizon, or who have you. You pay a bill every month, you create residual income for them because you want to keep your cell phone on. That's residual income. What perpetual means is ever growing and forever. So imagine getting paid for something over and over again, and it constantly keeps growing, constantly keeps growing. That's how you get into generational wealth. So how can the PRIB support you? We use data analytics, artificial intelligence, and world-class people power. We use Amazon technology with an Uber premise. So what data analytics are, say, for instance, you went onto Amazon and you looked for some shoes or a dress. You didn't order it at that time, and then later on that night you went on to, let's say, Facebook to just check some feeds, and you see that same pair of shoes or that same dress up on Facebook. It's called Know Your Customer. What the software does, what the artificial intelligence does, it finds what you're looking for at the best price, and it brings it to you where you are on the internet. So what does it do for us? It does the selling, it does follow-up, and it does upselling for us. My wife and I have a few customers right now, and we don't have to do any selling for our customers. For my team, it welcomes my team, it does orientation, it does the training, it does retention, it tells them about events, it also tells them about upgrades they may be eligible for. So the PRIB basically does for us what over the 60 years people were not willing or could not do for themselves. So I want you to think about this. IGO, which actually stands for I Go for Less. It's the front door to the PRIB. And you know, when you walk through your front door, you have access to every room in the house. And that's the exact same thing here. We give out our system for free to our customers. And now, right now, it says right here, it says 500,000 customers in 12 months. Right now, we're in the 14th month, we have well over 800,000 customers right now. And all of them are inside the PRIB right now. Why did we start with travel? If you just look at the numbers, you can see exactly why. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. Asia does $6 billion a day. Europe does $4.8 billion a day. United States does $2.8 billion a day. Latin America does $953 million a day, and Africa, $487 million a day. And some people are like, you know what? These numbers are down because nobody's traveling right now. We are up, as far as the travel industry, up 400% for 2021. Because when you tell somebody that they can't do anything, they want to do it more. We've all been in the house for I don't know how long. People are already looking for travel. Travel is the #1 searched word on the internet right now because people want to get out. You may have heard of these websites: booking.com, rentalcars.com, priceline.com, kayak.com. What we don't know is all of those companies are owned by two companies. They're owned by Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. So when you do a search for a trip and you press enter and all these other little websites pop up at the same time, it's all the same companies. Booking Holdings and Expedia Group, they're not even travel agencies, they're marketing companies. They know how to market to people to have you go to their site. So take, for instance, you go kayak, you hear kayak, you think about the great outdoors. Think about kayaking, camping, things of that nature. Priceline had William Shatner on there, and he used to jump through hotel windows. And then you have Expedia Group. I know my wife is on AARP, and Expedia Group is like specifically there for AARP. So they're marketing companies, and in 2018, they made over $190 billion in travel. We have the exact same inventory, and we pass the savings on to our customers. So here's some examples. Imagine going to New York City, staying at a 4.5-star hotel. On Expedia, you're looking at $339 a night. On our iGo site, and remember, our iGo site we give to our customers for free. On our iGo site, you're looking at $178 a night, saving you $161 a night. Paris, France, you stay at a 4-star hotel in Paris, France. You're looking at, on Travelocity, $440 a night. On our iGo site, it's $130 a night. saving you $310 a night. Now, I asked this question, you can shake your head, yes or no, but if you go to Paris, France right now, would you only go there for one night? Exactly. I love that. Most people go in there anywhere from 3 to 5 days. So imagine now you're on vacation, you're on holiday, you're in Paris, France, and you save $1,500. Now, can you see yourself going on another trip, buying something nice for yourself? So now we actually have rental cars also. So imagine going to New York City, and for a week stay in New York City, rental car, on rentalcars.com, you're looking at $392 for the week. On our iGo site, $221, saving you $171. Now, I would like to share down on the bottom. If you look down near the bottom, you see where it says reward credits. So the more that you travel, the more trips you take, the more rental cars that you get, you can actually start banking up your reward credits, and now you'll be able to travel for free. So we say at iBoomerang, we want people to have a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. Here are some of our core services. We have hotels, rental cars, cruises. We have flights on our site, but flights, there hasn't been a commission paid out on flights since 9/11. But we do like to keep the flights on our site so that our customers don't have to go to a whole nother website in order to book their trips. We have homes. Homes are like having multi-million-dollar Airbnbs. But the best thing about our homes is they have concierge service. So now imagine that you get this home for you and your family, and they contact you and say, what kind of sheets would you like on your bed? What kind of drinks would you like in your bar? What kind of food would you like in your refrigerator? When would you like turn down service? The concierge service actually takes care of you and your family while you're in these homes. To me, I love the weeks. By far, for me and my family, it's the weeks. My wife and I found a 5-star resort in Mexico, all inclusive, for $150 for the whole week. Weeks are amazing. Then you have marketplace, and then you also have timeshares. As you can see, we have additional lifestyle activities over here also. The biggest thing on this screen that I love is our price guarantee. If you find a lower price anywhere online, we will refund you 110% of the difference. Mr. Buzz really makes sure that we have the best prices on the internet. This is an example of our ambassador platform and our customer platform. As you can see, they both look the same. The biggest thing is the savings. On this trip here, you save 41% as an ambassador. As our customer, you save 20%. Now, our customers always save half of what we save. So this is a trip to Cancun, Mexico, 5-star resort. The public price is $1,046. Because you're an ambassador, you save $424 on this trip, saving you bringing your total with tax to $621 for a week. Now imagine if you were the ambassador and one of your friends say, I want to go with you. You would give them a boomerang. And when we say you throw them a boomerang, you're giving them a customer website so that they can save on their travel. That's what a boomerang is. You give them the boomerang, they see the same public price, $1,046. They save $212, bringing their total with tax to $834. Now they're ecstatic that they saved 20% on this trip, because anywhere else, they would spend $1,046. So what you actually did, if you look over to the side, we say at iBoomerang, the premise behind our name, premise behind iBoomerang, period, is you throw out goodwill, and goodwill comes back to you, just like a boomerang. If you throw out a boomerang right, it comes back to you. So in this instance, you threw out a boomerang to your customer saves $212. The boomerang comes back to you with a travel savings bonus of $106. That's cash. You save 50%, you make 50% on the savings. Earlier, we talked about we only make money when our customer saves money. So we want our customers to go out and to save as much money as possible, not spend more money, so that we can get a little bit off the top. So as you can see, we make 50% on all of our customers. So this is actually our customer acquisition model. If you throw out the boomerang, we say there's 3 types of people in the world. There's people that's on vacation, there's people that just got back from vacation, or there's people that want to go on vacation. So out of the people you know, do you know 10 people that you can give a free website to, and they can save on their travel? So in this instance, you threw out the boomerang to 10 customers. Now you have 10 customers in your network. Now you have a total annual savings of $600 per customer. So the total annual savings for all 10 is $6,000. The boomerang comes back to you with a travel savings bonus of $3,000. And that's just with 10 customers. Right now, we have people on our team that actually have way more than 10 customers. This is actually our team builder model. So imagine now you know other people that want to either work from home, or people that are tired of working a job, or people that just want to get paid off of other people's efforts. Now you can build a team of 50 people in this example. And you don't have to get all 50 people. You can get 5 or 10 people, and you can allow duplication to happen on your team, and you'll come up with 50 people on your team. At the minimum, we'll have them all have 10 boomerang customers. So now you're overriding 500 customers in your network. Your annual savings is $600 per customer. Now you get paid off of the volume. You're looking at $575 a day in customer volume. Your payout at 10% override is looking at $58 a day, over $1,700 a month, over $20,000 a year. And this is just with a team of 50. I have people right now on our team right now that actually has way more than 50 travel savings ambassadors, different partners with them. I love this slide right here. I had to take a sip of water on this one because I get excited thinking about this one. One of the fastest growing segments of travel is the ride share industry. We actually just launched on April 1st our own ride share company. It's called Vibe Ride. We launched down over in Texas, and we launched down in Florida, and our numbers are looking very, very well right now. So I want you to think about this. IGO, like I said, stands for I Go for Less. It's the front door to the crib. We actually have over 800,000 customers inside the crib right now. So imagine if Vibe Rides contacts the customer and say, we're coming out with a brand new rideshare company. You can get a free ride if you refer 5 of your friends and family to us. So what the crib has actually done for everybody in the business is multiply their customers by 5, because the customer can't get customers. They're looking for a free ride. This is where you talk about we get paid off of travel, and now Vibe Rides has come. It has grown. We get paid off of Vibe Rides now also. As you can see there, we have more verticals that's becoming pretty soon. So you're looking at 3 and 4. Imagine the more companies we get that actually helps our customers save money, the more our income grows. We did rideshare because rideshare is gigantic in travel. 98 million rideshare passengers and 5.3 million drivers, and it's growing. You're going to see after everything breaks, you're going to see this number rise because a lot of people can't go back to work the way that they used to. The rideshare industry is $24.4 billion. The whole transportation industry is $1.2 trillion. And like I said, you're going to see those numbers rise here pretty soon. The difference between us and other rideshare companies, we call Vibe Ride the next generation of rideshare. So just imagine now you want to take a ride somewhere. You're at your house. It's 85 degrees outside. You can go on your phone and say, I want the air to be at 72 degrees. I want a bottle of water, and I want some smooth jazz playing for my ride. So imagine the driver pulls up to you, and you have your bottle of water. It's at 72 degrees, and you have some smooth jazz playing for your ride. It's called Choose Your Vibe. Choose Your Vibe. For the ladies, we actually have safety features that we put in also before we even launched the company. So imagine it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You've been out with your friends, and you don't want to ride home with a man at 2 o'clock in the morning. You press a little button on your phone that says girl power, and the next person that comes pick you up will be a female. It also works with the drivers also. So imagine it's a female driver, 2 o'clock in the morning, and she doesn't want to pick up some rowdy guys at 2 o'clock in the morning. She can hit girl power, and the next person that she picks up will be a female. The biggest thing for me is the pay. With other companies, you only get paid one way. You get paid when you drive. For us, you get paid when you drive. You get paid when others drive also. So think now, if you know people that drive for any of the other companies, and you can say, hey, a new company is coming out called Vibe Ride. If you download the app, you can actually get paid more than you will with the other guys. They download the app, they become a part of your network. So every time they drive now, you'll get paid. So now you can build a fleet of drivers. You can build a fleet of drivers and you don't have to worry about ever driving. Now you can have your own customers. So say now you're in the business and I'm your customer. I'm down in Charlotte, North Carolina. I get on a plane and I take it over to Houston, Texas. I get off the plane and I take a Vibe ride to my hotel. You get paid for that ride because I'm your customer. Doesn't matter where I'm at. If I leave from Charlotte and I go see the Queen over in England, I get off the plane, take that ride over to the kingdom, you still get paid for it. It doesn't matter. This is actually an example of a $100 fare. We know that most rides aren't $100, but we just want to show you where the money is. So for this ride, the driver makes $75. The person that referred the driver makes 3%. And then your drive share pool makes 3%. The rider pays the $100, but the person that referred the rider to Vibe Ride makes 3%. And then your ride share pool makes 3%. We make sure that we pay our ambassadors well in iBoomerang. So the question is, do you boomerang? Remember I told you the process of iBoomerang, and what we mean by iBoomerang is that we throw out goodwill and we allow goodwill to come back to us. That's what boomeranging is. So I say all day, yes, I boomerang each and every day. So you have our boomerang smart codes. Pretty soon you'll be able to have these on your Vibe Ride cards as well as your business cards. You give a code to a customer, a driver, or a rider. The code takes them to igoboom.com, and the codes are smart. They'll know whether somebody's a traveler, a driver, or a rider, and it will sign them up where they need to be. The biggest thing on this page, you can see down near the bottom, it says the Boom Foundation. I told you earlier about Mr. Peter Hirsch, the man with the heart of the biggest Texas. He is actually the head of our Boom Foundation. And for every drive that's taken in a Vibe Ride, for every activated boomerang, we actually nourish a child through the Boom Foundation. In 2019, we had over 4.4 million proper servings of nutrition given out to children. And what we have done, what Mr. Bugs has done since this pandemic has hit us, we actually upped that number to 15 million. We want to help children throughout the world because we know that this pandemic has hit everybody. This is actually our Fast Start Accelerator bonus. You probably won't understand what Coach Business and First Class is, but in so many different networking companies, you usually get paid 1 to 4 levels in business. You had to become very big in the business in order to get paid 7 levels. With us, Mr. Bug said, we want everybody to get started right now off day 1 to get paid 7 levels. Like I said, right now you don't understand this, but people that get into the business, we actually have a training on how to take advantage of the accelerator bonus. This is our dual team. I love the dual team. In so many different companies, you have to build so many people across, and this person has to do something, and this person over here has to do something in order for you to get paid. With us, as long as you have one person on your left and one person on your right, you get paid from everybody underneath. So take, for instance, I'm at the top, you're on my left-hand side, and I have Lucy on my right-hand side. So right now, I'll be dual team qualified, and I'll start getting paid from everybody in my organization. Now imagine if somebody else comes to me and say, I would like to work from home. So I would get them, they would join the business, they would actually partner with us in the business. They would either go to the left or the right of me. So that means either you or the person on my right would get paid for the person that I put into the business. You don't even know this person, but you love them because guess what? You're getting money from them and you don't even know them. The dual team actually helps us work as a family. Other places, they want you to build so many people across, it creates competition. Here, everybody works together in the dual team. So how do we get started in business? Everybody starts at standby. I just ask people, how do you like to fly? Standby gets you through TSA. You're not necessarily on a flight, but at least gets you through TSA through the security portal. So for $49.95, you get 1 boomerang customer site. You get 5 boomerangs to send. You get 25% of your travel savings bonus. You get 25% of your referral commissions. What referral commissions are, say if you know somebody's having a destination wedding, you would actually refer that wedding over to Extreme Travel, and they will book the flights, they'll book the excursions, they'll book everything for you. And you'll receive 25% of that that booking. We actually have an I Decide interactive presentation also. Say if you're not like me, you don't like talking to people. You're one of those people that say, you know what, I would much rather let technology take care of it. You can actually send somebody an interactive presentation, and you can send it to them through text, you can send it to them through email or messenger or what have you, and they can look through the presentation interactively on their phone. And at the end of the presentation, it will let you know whether the person wants to be contacted, they want to become a customer, or they want to be a part of your business. So it actually does the work for you. And then you have your ambassador online management system, which is actually your back office. It does all of your accounting for you, lets you know how many customers you have, lets you know if you want to order some different things. Everything is taken care of in your back office. And for standby, if you stay at standby, your monthly subscription is $49.95. Now, for people that really like to fly, wants to fly in a dual team, we have 3 promotional packs that you can get. You have your coach, your business, and your first class packs. Your coach class, you get paid on hotels, flights, rental cars. You get 10 boomerangs to send out, 10 boomerangs, 10 websites to send out. You get 50% of your travel savings bonuses. Your dual team, you're at 10% in your dual team. And your luxury experiences, you learn about those during general release. The coach class has a one-time investment of $250. Now you have business class. You get paid on hotels, flights, rental cars, and cruises. Cruises are gigantic right now. Boomerangs, you're looking at 25 boomerangs, and then you get 100% of your travel savings bonus. Now in your dual team, you get 12% in the dual team. And you learn about our luxury experiences 1 week before everybody else does. What our luxury experiences are, when we first joined the business, the company put together a package for us to stay at a 5-star resort in Cancun, Mexico. The room was $500. For everybody else that went to different websites, they spent anywhere from $1,400 to $1,700 for that same week. And those are our luxury experiences. What about us learning about it 1 week before everybody else does? Now you get the best rooms. If you wanted the room with the jacuzzi in it, you now have first choice at that. If you wanted the villa on the ocean that comes with the concierge service, you can get that now a week before everybody else does. The business class has a one-time investment of $500. And then first class, I love first class. That's where we came in at Founders. You get paid for everything at first class. You have hotels, flights, rental cars, cruises, homes, weeks, marketplace, lifestyle, and timeshare. You get 50 boomerangs now. You get 100% of your travel savings bonus. But now in your dual team, you're at 15% in your dual team, and you learn about your luxury experiences 2 weeks before everybody else does. First class has a one-time investment of $1,000. But that is the business, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say welcome, thank you for checking out what we have here. But I do have a special guest on the line, and I would like to welcome him on. This man is actually a diamond in our company. And what that is, he can tell you what a diamond is, but he does very, very well in the business. And he's actually an author. He's actually my mentor, my friend. So I would like to see Mr. Bernstein. Are you on the line, sir?
Yes. Can you hear me, Sam?
Yes, I can, sir. Take it away, sir.
Awesome, my man. Well, you did an incredible job here today, sharing the presentation. If all of y'all are excited about what Sam just shared with you all, just go ahead and show him some love. Give him a 5 in the chat box. Type the number 5 in the chat box if you like everything you've heard. I thought he did a diamond presentation. And for those of you that don't even know what a diamond is, that means this young man and his wife are going to be diamonds in this company here probably within the next 6 months or less. And that just means that he'll take his business from where it is right now and grow it all the way up to at least $200,000 to $500,000 in volume on a monthly basis from a collective organization that he helps build. So the take home of that is somewhere between $20,000 and $40,000 a month, whether you leave the house or not, or whether you're on the beach like you see in my background there. You're still making that, whether you're in your pajamas, whatever, you're still making that on a monthly basis. So, and that's what we pride ourselves on, is helping people live the #1 lifestyle in the world, where you have money chase you instead of you chasing it. And we know out there in the world, we're trying to come back to normalcy The pandemic has hit us all and caught us all by surprise. The recession is upon us. The depression is upon us. So we know that there's people out there that are definitely looking for a second stream of income, you know, just to help supplement their current income or maybe even replace the income that they lost due to the pandemic. So that's why we do these calls. In fact, this is probably about the third or fourth call that, you know, myself and Sam have done together. But we do these calls on a daily basis with the company. We do them as an organization at least twice a day on the Zoom as well. And these are all international calls. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, to be honest with you, our company is the #1 fastest growing momentum-based company right now in direct sales. We've been featured on 3 different websites, third-party websites, and that have said this company is the #1 company. And we're really less than a year old. Did all that in less than a year. So I say that to say that if you're 1% interested in anything that you heard Mr. Williams share with you all today, you certainly want to hurry up and get started in the company, because this here, people are saying this looks like a multi-billion dollar company, a 15-year-old company, a worldwide juggernaut in business, and we're only less than 15 months old. So if they're saying that about us now, does that really should tell you, do you want to be a part of this company now as opposed to later? Because right now the world doesn't even know we exist. But what if we take this company from a no-name company to a household name company in the next 10 years? Would you want to be a part of the front side or the back side? Of course you want to be a part of the front side, because that's where the entrepreneur part of it comes in. That's where you get a chance to make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, because you got in before everybody else knew about it. See, when you think about Amazon and Uber and Facebook and Airbnb, I mean, if you wish you would have been a part of those companies 10 years ago when nobody knew about it, I want you to type in the chat box the number 7. If you wish you could have been in the right place at the right time with the right company that could have be paying you millions of dollars right now, type 7 in the chat box. See, the problem with that, ladies and gentlemen, we all wish, we all hope, we all pray that we could have been there when those companies got started. But reality says that your friend, your family member, your coworker, your neighbor, somebody important you didn't tap you on the shoulder to tell you about this private boardroom meeting that was going on about Amazon or about Uber when it was first getting started. And because nobody tapped you or I on the shoulder and told us to join in on this, we didn't know about it until it became a household name. And once it became a household name, there was no more opportunity for you or I to get involved in that company on an entrepreneur side, but we could only participate on that opportunity as a consumer, as a customer, right? If you don't understand what I'm saying, let me ask you this. How many of you all have been on Facebook in the last 30 days? How many of you all have actually used Amazon in the last 6 months? How many of y'all have been on using Uber in the last 12 months? See, we all have become consumers. We live our lives as consumers, and here's what the reality that is on that. You probably have told a friend or family member about Uber. You probably have referred a friend or family of yours to how much fun you were having reconnecting with people on Facebook. You probably have told somebody about how much you saved and what you got and what you bought on Amazon, and they never ever sent you and I a check, right or wrong. See, we get good at referring things to people because that's what we do. We like sharing good information. And here it is. We're just sharing with you right now that guess what? We want you to do exactly the same thing you've been doing, which is share something good, something that can save your friends and family members money. But this time, we're going to pay you for it. So you can do exactly what you've already been doing, but now you can create another source of income outside of your present income, and you don't have to sell anything and you don't have to convince anybody about it. You just got to give it away for free. Hey man, you know what? I found out about this little free site that I got. I took a trip down to Cancun. I saved $500 on it. You might want to get one of these. I'll send you a link. That's all we're doing. And you have the ability to go out and create an unlimited amount of people that can get this free technology. And guess what? For the rest of your lives, we're going to pay you on every dime that those people save, and you never ever will have to re-talk to those people ever again in your life. It's crazy, folks, what we're doing. We're the first company to bring this to reality. And here's the good thing about this. We have already now taken this company to a $50 billion company. We have a 50-50 split on the table. This is why I say get involved in this company, because we've already split $25 million as a company back to the field. So every dollar we take in, 50 cents goes back out to the ambassadors like Sam and Teresa. We pay them for referring us people. So we split $25 million already in a year. And that's on 2 verticals. What if we just kept bringing on 2 more verticals every year for the next 10 years? We have well over 10 verticals that your customers are using for free. And guess what? You're getting commissioned off that. That means we can take this company to $1 billion, potentially to a $50 billion company. And that means we're going to be splitting well over 25 billion of that as a group collectively. Me, Sam Williams, Teresa Williams, and all of our friends. My question to all of you all tonight or today is, how many of you all would want to be one of our friends and help us split $25 billion? See, you have to think like a visionary here. They say where there is no vision, people perish. You have to think like a billionaire here. How big could this be? And people are probably saying, yeah, but nobody's traveling. It doesn't matter. Do you see the cup half empty or half full? See, a billionaire says, wait a minute, I know there's nobody traveling now, but let me go ahead and start offering them the free technology now so that when they start to travel, they are already using my site versus the other site. Because once they start traveling again, then you just lost millions of dollars in revenue from your friends and family members. Because your friends and family members are just like mine. Everybody's got cabin fever. How many of y'all are ready to get out of the house right now and get on somebody's beach and get you an umbrella drink? Right? So you better go get your customers now. Because if you don't, guess what? Priceline and Expedia is going to get them. Or because our company is moving so fast right now on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, people are finding out what iBoomerang is all about. So some of your friends and family members probably know somebody else that we know. They say it's 6 degrees of separation, right? And I really believe it's less than that, especially now because of social media. So imagine now we're on social media, your friends and family members on social media. It's bound to happen that one of your friends or some of your friends and family members are going to find out about this wholesale travel site, and they're going to get involved with the company to make money because they need to, or they're going to get involved with the service because they want to get out of their house and get a umbrella drink, and they're going to sign up with the first person that exposes them to this opportunity. And that could be what? You. Because think about it, within the next 5 years, we're going to have 2 kinds of people here. We're going to have people that say, Sam and Teresa, I am so glad you all invited me to join this opportunity. And now I make 6 figures. I make 7 figures. I've changed my life. I've supplemented my income because of iBoomerang. That's what they're going to be saying. But then you're going to have another group of people that's going to be saying 5 years from now, Sam and Teresa and Scott and Samantha, whoever invited me on this call 5 years ago, I'm kicking myself because I wish I would have got started in that little company that I didn't even understand what they were talking about on this webinar on Saturday afternoon. I still wish I would have got involved, because now guess what? The plane is taking off. See, let me ask you a question, folks. When is the best time to catch the airplane? When it's on the ground, or it's when it's in the air? The best time to catch an airplane, folks, is when it's on the ground. Because of the pandemic, because of the economy, guess what? The plane is on the ground. We had to reset just like everybody else. Because we reset, we could have already been in the air by now in the last 90 days. But guess what? We actually docked the plane just so that you can get on with us. That's why you should thank the person, whoever invited you on the call, and thank them, because guess what? They invited you in on this thing first. We're going to have more calls like this with this Sam and Teresa organization. Our mission, just so that you know, every one of you all plays a part in this. I want you to think about how much money would you want to make part-time, and there's no guarantees here. There's no income claims here. I'm not giving you any sales sizzle or nothing like that. But if you could, matter of fact, type in the chat box, what if? What if? What if in the next 30 days, you can make an extra $500 a month doing this, an extra $1,000 a month doing this, an extra $5,000 a month doing this? I want you to type in the chat box, what would you do with that extra 500, that extra 1,000, or that extra 5,000? You can type in the chat box, what would you do with it? And I'm talking about this is every month coming in, because that's our mission, is to show you how to grow this business. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pre-positioning some of you all right now in our company this month to become a director in our company, where you're making $500 a month, to become a director this month in this I'm a senior director in this company this month, where you're making $1,000 a month, and to become an executive director or sapphire this month, and you can actually be making actually $5,000 this month. So in order for us to achieve that, we're going to have more calls like this with Sam, Teresa, and all of you. And guess what your responsibility is to do? Just bring on two kinds of people onto this webinar. Ones that want to become entrepreneur seekers, and two, one that just want to become travel customers. We have a philosophy in our company right now: book now, travel later. That's all we're doing. So if you know other opportunity seekers, bring them onto the call, because I can see this call getting to 100+ people very fast if all of you all just work collectively together and brought 5 or 10 more people onto the next call that we do. Easily now we could be halfway there. So teamwork makes the dream work. TEAM, that's the name, that's the word team. Teamwork makes the dream work. If you look at that letter, TEAM, together, everybody achieves more. There is no I in the word team. Sam and Teresa Williams are some of the greatest leaders that you'll ever find. They're building this business from their heart. I did not tell you here, ladies and gentlemen, they actually now are one of the top boomerang customer getters in the entire company. And the entire company has over 60,000 plus ambassadors in 188 countries. They now have just surpassed a pivotal point in our company where in less than a year, they already have over 2,500 activated boomerang customers. Yay! Now, you all may not know what that means. Let me just kind of share with you something here real fast. Let's just say, hypothetically, the average boomerang, activated boomerang, is worth $300 every single year residually. That means they save $600 when they traveled at least once in a year. Sam and Teresa made $300 off of that. They've got 2,500 boomerangs. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $700,000 worth of residual income. $700,000. How many of y'all would like to be sitting on $700,000 of cash every single year, and you didn't have to sell nothing? You just had to give it away. Type in the chat box, give it away. Just give it away. Just give the technology away. And all they're doing is buying more boomerangs at $25 for $25, and they're just giving them out. $25 for $25, giving them out. $25 for $25, giving them out. That's the name of the game. You can change your whole life with this opportunity. So timing could not be better for you all to join us. You're in the right place at the right time. I want to make sure that I do my part to help build a sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond organization. And I'm going to take every step you take, I'm going to take 2. You put me in front of people on these calls, I'll do my best to share this presentation. You saw Sam Williams did an excellent, excellent job sharing the presentation. So you've got resources here. And he eloquently put it that even if you don't like sharing the presentation, you can actually send them to I Decide yourself. And it does all the work for you. So come hang out with us. We're going to Cancun at the end of the year. We're going to Las Vegas in August. Come on and hang out with us. You can get your ticket for Vision for only $50. If you decide to sign up today, we can show you how to get that ticket at $50 versus paying $299 like Sam, myself have already paid for our tickets and our airfares and hotels. Your ticket, because you're brand new today, is only $50. If you know anybody that just graduated from high school, 2020 grads, we're letting the 2020 grads come into our company and sign up at first class for free. They don't even have to pay the $1,000. They don't even have to pay their first 90 days of their membership fee. So we're giving them a $1,400 value for free. Why? Because we know those 2020 grads missed the most precious moments of their high school career and of their life. They missed prom, they missed graduation, they missed pep rallies, they missed their friends, they missed everything. And they'll never be able to get it back. Matter of fact, some of them now have graduated on their way to college, but they were going to get a job for the summer, and they can't even get jobs right now. They can't even make money right now, preparing them for college. So we said, wait a minute, let's give back to the 2020 grads all over the world. If they want to start this company, we can teach them the value of entrepreneurship for the second phase of their life. Even if they do go to college, they can start making money right now on us for free. And when they go to college, they can still have a revenue stream coming in while they're in college. Teaching the next generation entrepreneurship. They don't do that in school right now, high school or college. But we're doing it here in iBoomerang. Why? Because we're just different. So thank you all for joining us. I look forward to working with each and every one of you all. I can't wait to meet you all. I can't wait to work for you all and watch you all grow in this company and spread your wings like eagles do. As we always end our calls, I'll turn it back over to Sam Williams. But when I end, I always like to give you three things. Number one, I'll see you at the top. Number two, I'll see you at the bank. And number three, I hope to see you on one of the beaches around the world very, very soon. God bless each and every one of you all. I personally want to welcome you all to the family. For those of you that are going to be joining us, we're going to put you at the very top. And I'll turn the call back over to Sam Williams. Boom, everybody.
Mr. Bernstein, appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm ready to actually sign up all over again. So I'm super excited. But for my guests, for all of our guests, if you can, please get back to the person that invited you to this presentation. We would love to work with you. Like we said, we're building real fast right now. But thank you very much for even coming on board with us. So get back to the person that invited you here. Let them know whether you just want to become a customer, you need more information, or you're ready to roll with us. All right? Y'all have a good day. God bless y'all.